Now, we just got some news that Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond are now on the trading block. They won't be playing for their respective teams between the Detroit Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers, as both guys are now looking to either buy out from their team if they're not able to make a trade, or if a team does end up making the offer, then they will end up being traded. Now, starting off with Blake Griffin, the Detroit Pistons are trying to move towards a rebuilding mode under new general manager Troy Weaver. But it's going to be hard to find a true suitor for Blake Griffin, considering that he is still owed almost $37 million this season and will be owed an additional $39 million next season. He's averaging career lows across the board, including only having 12 points per game, as he is almost 32 years old and is on a rapid decline. And it would be ridiculously tough for the Detroit Pistons to make a buyout deal work, with his contract being up to over $50 million being owed to Blake Griffin. So it's hard to envision really any team making a move for the former All-Star power forward. Now, on to Andre Drummond. The Cavs are doing a similar move to Detroit, as they're no longer playing Andre Drummond while they attempt to trade him, as Jared Allen has now become the franchise long-term starting center ever since they made the trade to go get him during the James Harden trade. Now, this came after Andre Drummond did not play against the LA Clippers, as he arrived to the arena wearing a sweatshirt that said farewell on the front, meaning that he is pretty much all but done playing in Cleveland. Now, Drummond is much more movable since he has an expiring contract, but it's almost up to $29 million, as there are other teams, including the Brooklyn Nets and the Dallas Mavericks, would be interested in acquiring Drummond via a buyout, but Cleveland prefers to avoid that as they are seeking to make a trade possible. Especially the Nets, since they are contending for a title with the roster that they have as of right now, and they are lacking at the big man position, with Jared Allen being shipped away to Cleveland, and they now only have DeAndre Jordan holding down the middle. So Drummond to the Nets is the most likeliest scenario. Now on to Anthony Davis. He suffered a lower leg injury that turned out to be a calf strain. Now, when he first suffered the injury versus the Denver Nuggets, it initially looked like it was an Achilles injury, with him barely able to move whatsoever and having to take himself out immediately after suffering the injury. But it turned out to be only a calf strain, as he will be out up to 3 weeks and won't be able to play until after the All-Star break, which is going to be mid-March. Now, this is the same injury that he has aggravated last week, which forced him to miss the back-to-back games against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Both the LA Lakers and Anthony Davis will play conservative with this injury, as he will miss some time. And this injury has been going on for weeks, as Anthony Davis has mentioned previously that he was experiencing some pain in his lower right leg, which then confirmed the injury. That's all for now, you guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with others, as I will see you guys next time.